Hey. I'm gonna need y'all to excuse my appearance for the next couple of videos that I upload because makeup will not be included in the package of the video because I'm a bitch lazy. What's up, guys? It's your girl HeyParis here, and today we got another story time coming at you. Okay, now before you watch this video, you need to watch the first version of this video, which was my boyfriend tried to kill me, my ex-boyfriend tried to kill me, whatever. That was like the first viral video I ever did on YouTube ever, and you guys were always asking me, how did you end up breaking up with him? Let's hear more stories about him. And the truth is, I didn't want to do no more stories about him because he done paged me on that video, he done contacted me and paged me on that, but we'll talk about that later. So I was like, I don't want no beef with nobody. I don't want nobody to think that, you know, like I'm telling their business or whatever. But like, I thought about it again, and it's like, nigga, I did not say your real name. I am not saying your real name. Don't nobody know it's you except for you and your friends, and they already know the story, so what is the big deal? But anyways, watch my ex-boyfriend tried to kill me, that story time first, and then come back and watch this, or else you're gonna be lost in the sauce, boss. Okay, so anyways, let's get started real quick. Okay, so like I said in the first story time video, I continued dating him for a while because I was young, I was dumb, and all I wanted was attention from anybody. You know what I mean? When you're like 16, 17 years old, all you want is attention. All you want is a guy to be like, I like you, I think you're beautiful, I think you're pretty, I want to spend time with you, I want to take you out, I want to buy you food, because you know, us women, we love food. So you know what I mean? You just wanted someone to always be around and call your boyfriend, okay? That wasn't the case. He was a horrible person, a horrible human being, and whoever he ends up marrying, if he ever decides to marry anyone, I feel real sorry for them, because he seems like the type of character or the type of person who can never change, okay? So, you know, blessings to you and yours, but you know, I ain't yours, so you know, I'm happy about that. So anyway, one morning I just woke up and I was like, Paris, you know damn well you ain't gonna marry this man. You damn sure don't want to have his children. You damn sure ain't gonna introduce him to your mama because he got tattoos all over his body. I'm talking about his arms, his chest, his legs, on his face. Like, girl, you know damn well this is not the man who's gonna be in your life for the rest of your life. The real reason should have been when he tried to kill me in the first place. That should have been the first and only reason. But you know, like I said, I was young and I was dumb, so I stayed. But anyway, so I woke up that morning, I looked in the mirror and I said, bitch, you ain't gonna marry this Pharrell Williams, Lil Wayne, Ja Rule looking ass nigga. No, you not. Like, who are you kidding? This is not your future. So guess what? Today is the day that you ain't got no reason to break up with him, but you're gonna break up with him and move on with your life and try to find somebody who actually gives a damn. You feel me? So it was like, you don't even like him. What is you doing? Why are you here? Why are you with him? Like, are you that bored? Woke up, looked in the mirror, gave myself a little pep talk, you know what I'm saying? And then I was ready to break a nigga's heart. I was ready to break a nigga's heart. So I was debating on if I should text him a little breakup scenario, or if I should call him. All I knew was I did not want to break up with him in person because I know he's crazy. He has anger management issues, and there's no way I can break up with him in his face. Like, it's gonna go all left, all wrong, and I may never see my mother again. So I was like, I have to figure out a real creative way where it's like, I broke up with you, but remember me, you know, don't ever forget me, you know, like. So I was like, how can I do this in a way where he's gonna be like, 4 years later, he's gonna be like, oh, I remember the time when Paris broke up with me. It was so romantical, and you know, I had proof and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me be like 1990s Paris right now. Let me write him a note. Let me write him a note, even though I used the computer to write it, not an actual pen and paper. But let me write him a note. So that morning, I got up. I went to the library, bitch. The library, because I didn't have well, I had a computer. I didn't have a printer, bitch. Went to the library, wrote up a breakup note, printed that bitch off, and I was ready to break the nigga's heart, okay? The note said something like, let me think. It was like, what we gonna name him? We gonna name him Wayne, okay? So the letter was like, Dear Wayne, thank you for showing showing me who I am and building me as a woman. Unfortunately, I don't see us going anywhere in the future. You are an awesome guy, and I know you're gonna make someone else happy, and y'all, it's some bullshit that I didn't even mean. You know what I'm saying? Wrote that all down, like, I think it was like 2 paragraphs. I made it all sentimental and shit, really nice, like, break it down to him nicely, like, this is why I don't like you no more, like, I just don't see you in my future, I just don't see myself having kids with you, I don't even see myself introducing you to my mama, so, bye, right? So, I wrote the letter, and I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to his house, roll up on his house, put the letter in his mailbox, go home, and then text him and say, go look in your mailbox, and then he would read it and probably text me back, and that way I could ignore his text and go about my life, you know what I'm saying? So, now that I think about it, the note was very dramatic. It was on some Disney Channel High School Musical breakup shit, like, I can't do this anymore, Wayne. The love that you've shown me has always been a love that I will remember. But for now, we have to part separate ways. And scene. Like, it was very dramatic. Bitch, what is you doing? It's not that serious. I even sealed the motherfucking letter with a kiss. I put my mama's lipstick on and I kissed the bottom of the letter. How whack can you get? Does it get any whacker than that? You let me know. Because that's pretty damn whack if you ask me. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I kissed the friggin' paper, bro. What is this? I even sprayed that bitch with a little bit of vanilla mist from Victoria's Secret. That vanilla mist, coconut mist thing. I sprayed it over there so, because I was thinking in my head. I made it seem like it was like a magical movie breakup shit in my head. I was like, he gonna read it. He gonna see my lips. He gonna miss my lips. And he gonna smell it. He gonna be like, this smells just like Paris. I'm gonna keep this in between my legs at all times. Like, you know, I was just thinking some stupid shit, but now that I'm looking back at it, bitch, what? I was wildin'. Damn. But anyway, so at this point in my life, I was, you know, I'm not proud to say it, but I've said it before, I was using niggas left and right. It didn't matter if I was in a relationship or not. I had a nigga who would buy me food. I had a nigga who would drive me wherever I wanted to go. I had a nigga who would pick me up some liquor. Like, I had niggas for every occasion, okay? And they was getting nothing in return except for hope. Hope with a at the end, because nigga no. So I called up my personal Uber ass nigga. This was the nigga who would drive me anywhere I wanted to go. He would, you know, just, what's up, hey? I need to go to the grocery store really quick. Where you at? Well, I'm at work. Alright, well, I'm giving you 5 minutes to get here. Skirt! I'm downstairs. What's up? Like, just like that. I ain't got it like that no more though, but you know what I'm saying? So I called up my Uber ass nigga and I was like, okay, so I'm about to break up with my boyfriend. I need you to drop me off at his house. I'm gonna drop off the note and then we just gonna cut. And then maybe you could buy me some pizza or something. I don't know. And you know, I never got no's from nobody. So he was like, yeah, get ready. I'll be there in 15 minutes. I was like, okay. So the Uber guy, we're going to call him, we're going to call the Uber guy Dan. Because my last Uber guy is my actual Uber driver. His name was Dan. What's up, Dan? How you doing? But we're going to call him Dan. So Dan is a friend of mine who he likes me. I pretend to like him to get what I want out of him. We ain't never kissed, we never hugged, no type of emotional nothing. He just tells me like, you so pretty. I'm like, yeah. And what? Drive me away. Dan was a nice guy. I still talk to Dan up to this day, but I don't know if he knows I was using him, but you know, I got love for you, so it don't even matter, you know? But anyways, Dan picks me up downstairs. He was like one of the only guys that I knew who drove at the time. So, you know, he felt nice that like back then he had a whip and he was just driving and shit. So he would never say no to me. I'd be like, 4 o'clock in the morning, bring me to McDonald's. I want a sausage and egg McMuffin. He come all the way from his house to pick me up for me to go get a sausage and egg McMuffin and to drop me back home. And he'd go back home. So, you know, Dan was the man.
Damn, baby. Is it the shoes?
I don't know. Is it the shoes?
They like the way you do what you do. Yeah, Peter Puck, pick a pipe pan. That's my man Dan. Dan is the rock with you, get your rock with you. Got. That's the one with your shoulder hustle. Move your hooves and muscle.
So Dan's downstairs. I go downstairs. I hop in his car, whatever, and I'm reading him the note. I'm like, listen to this, Dan. Let me know if this sounds romantical to you. And I'm reading it off to him, and he's like, yeah, I feel that. I feels it. I was like, good. So when my ex, what I call him? So when Wayne reads the note, he gonna be like, wow, that's so sentimental and like emotional and shit. And he won't ever forget me, like ever, because like ain't no bitch ever break up with you so romantical, like, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, we get to Wayne's house and I hop out the whip. I'm like, Dan, wait right here. I'm just gonna run up to his house, drop the note in the mailbox, and skedaddle back out. I run up to the mailbox, open the mailbox, put the note in, and before I could even turn around, Wayne didn't open the door. Wayne's friend opens the door. And I was like, okay. Two of Wayne's friends walk outside. They say hi to me. I'm like, hey, hi, whatever, fake talking, hi. And then Wayne comes out and I'm like, damn it. He grabs me, he kisses me. He's like, what's up, baby? What you doing here? And I'm like, I wrote a little something for you, a little something, but I don't want you to read it until you get back home. Where are you going? Where are you going right now? He told me he's going to, like, the park or some shit. I don't remember what he said. I'm just pretend he said the park. I don't remember what he said. He said he's going somewhere with his boys, okay? So, I'm like, okay, so when you come back from the park, just check your mailbox and read it and then get back to me, okay? Let me know what you think, okay? Like, no. I should have known it wasn't going to be that easy. So, you know, I look back to see what Dan is saying, how Dan is feeling, if he's comfortable, if he's like giving me eyes to hurry up, what the case may be. I look down the road. Okay, so this is Wayne's house and this is where Dan parked. It's literally like, I want to say a 6-second walk from, like a normal walk from Wayne's door to Dan's car. I looked, ain't no damn bitch. So I'm like, well, I'll be damned. This nigga done left me to die. After I told this guy all the stories about Wayne and how he crazy, you really done left my ass up in this man's facility areas of properties in space and just left me to hang dry. I hear you, Dan. Noted. I'll remember this. I remember this, Dan. I remember. Dan's car was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. He was gone, so. Okay. Uber nigga left. Your trip has been canceled. There's a $5 cancellation fee and all, okay? Dan was gone. And to make matters worse, Wayne goes up in his mailbox and takes the note out and puts it in his pocket. He's like, nah, I'm gonna read it now, baby. I'm gonna read it now. Where you going? Where you going? I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go home now, but, you know, don't read it yet. Just wait until you're by yourself. You know, I want you to be by yourself and you read it. He's like, you're taking the bus home? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, let me walk you to the bus stop. So he's walking me to the bus stop or whatever. He's talking to me, he's very, like, happy. More happy than usual. I guess it's because his friends were there. I don't know what the case may have been, but he was more happy than normal, and I was just like, okay, well, if you ain't gonna be happy too soon, you know what I'm saying? But we're walking, we get to the intersection, and I look to my left, over in a little corner, it's like a little alleyway. I don't know how Dan knew this, but he was in this little alleyway. Like, I didn't even think cars are allowed in there. I wish I could explain it to y'all, but I know what I mean. I don't know how his car even fit in there. Like, I have no clue. Maybe he must be like an excellent backup driver, but he was like right in the middle of 2 buildings in an alleyway, okay? And I spotted him because his car is very, very distinguishable. Like, if you see him driving, you know it's him type of car, okay? So I see him, and I see him looking at me, and he's making this motion with his hand. He's like your phone, like your phone. So I'm like, I guess he means for me to look at my phone. So I'm like, okay. I'm walking with Wayne. Wayne's friends are behind us. We get to the bus stop, and I'm like, okay, well, it was nice talking to you, babe. I'll see you later or whatever. Make sure you read that message when you're by yourself. And then he's like, why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that? He goes in his pocket and he starts reading the note. Now, Wayne is taller than me, like way taller than me. So I'm here jumping, trying to like grab the note from him. He just going like this. Like, me jumping is not even bothering him. That's how tall he is compared to me. So, you know, there was no stopping him. I knew he was reading the message, and while he was reading the letter, he's smiling, and his smile turns into a... And I was like, damn, he got to the part where I told him that it's over. Now, me knowing that I can't stop him from reading, I stopped jumping. I looked at my phone real quick to see what Dan had to say, and Dan basically was like, yo, I didn't know that was your man. I didn't know you were dating Wayne. My older brother has beef with him. Yo, he can't see me. Like, it's gonna be problems if you see me. So just meet me on the corner of so-and-so street. You know, like, where he was. So I was like, damn, that's how Wayne has it. Wayne has beef with everybody. Everybody. But before I read the text message, I was like, nah, don't read the letter. Please, just don't read the message yet. Don't read it yet. Don't read it yet. Wait until you get by yourself. You're gonna want to read it when you're by yourself. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. And he's like, nah. And he starts reading it in the air. And I'm just like, hey, well, something's going down. Something's going down because I know how he is. I know his anger management issues. Plus his friends are here, which is going to hype him up even more. This is not going to be a good situation. So I was just waiting for him to finish the letter just to see how he was going to react. And girl. So after he finishes reading the letter, my man took the letter and ripped it into like 5 pieces, threw it on the ground, okay? I saw my lips. Where I kissed it, I seen it on the ground. I was like, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. He rips it up and he looks at me and he's like, that's how you feel? That's how you feel? You know, I'm just timid and shy. So I'm like, yeah, like, I told you to read it when you're by yourself. You didn't want to listen to me, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna work out. I'm sorry. He's like, you have a new man, eh? You have a new man. I'm like, I don't have a new man. No, I don't. I just broke up with you. Don't know how that's possible. But continue being angry so I can leave. And he's just going off like, you done this, and I didn't even like you. I didn't even like you, yo. I got bitches here and there. I got so many bitches. I've been cheating on you. He's a lie. He didn't cheat on me. Don't nobody want you except for me. Anyways, so he's just going off about how he has bitches and how I ain't shit and all this dumb shit. And I'm just like, hey, are you done? Because my ride is waiting. That's what I was thinking in my head. I couldn't say it out loud because then he'd probably shoot the nigga because he was about that life. But anyways, he's talking. I'm like, he needs to hurry up because I need to get in my ride. I don't want to pretend to take the bus, which is what I eventually had to do. The bus was coming. Wayne was still there. I was like, well, I have to pretend like I'm taking the bus in order to basically save Dan because first of all, Wayne and Dan's older brother have beef, so obviously Wayne is down to hurt Dan, and I don't want Dan to get hurt because he's just doing me a favor by driving me here, you feel me? So, you know, luckily I had change in my pocket. The bus came, I hopped on the bus, I put my money on the bus, I sat down. Now my plan was to sit down, put my money in the bus and get off in the next stop and then call Dan and tell Dan to pick me up at the next stop because obviously Wayne is not going to follow me to the next stop because he has to go wherever he has to go with his boys. So I sit down and Wayne gets on the bus. Okay, Wayne is standing on the bus. This is the bus driver. This is where you put your little token or your money in. And Wayne's just standing up like this staring at me. He just looking at me, staring at me. I'm like, can you get off the bus, please? People have places to go. And he's like, oh, you have guts to talk to me now. You have guts to talk to me, eh? You turn big woman. That's what he said. You turn big woman, which basically means I feel as though I'm grown, I guess. Because he was a lot older than me, if you guys watched the first video. He was a lot older than me. So I was still a child. He was a grown-ass man. And I guess he felt that since I was young, I was submissive, which I was. But I guess he was like, you ain't never talked back to me before. You ain't never gave me no type of attitude before. But now that we're breaking up, you're giving me attitude. So I was like, honestly, Wayne, just get off the bus. Just go. Just go. And he stands up and he leans on the side and he's like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. There are people in the bus back to front, you guys. I'm talking old ladies, women, men, children, people with strollers. This bus was packed, y'all. And Wayne was just standing there like this. He's like, I ain't going nowhere. So I'm like, well, damn. Well, damn, what the hell am I supposed to do now? The bus driver goes, hey, buddy, you have to put money in the bus or get off. Wayne's just ignoring him. He's just staring at me, just looking at me with these evil eyes like he wants to, like, strangle me. So I'm like, I'm definitely not getting off the bus now. Bus driver goes again, hey, buddy, money or get off. Wayne is not budging. He's not, but he's just standing up straight as a soldier. He is not moving. Bus driver's like, yo, my man, get off. It was a black bus driver, obviously. He's like, yo, my man, get off. So Wayne turns to the bus driver now. He's standing like just looking at me. He turns to the bus driver and he's like, yo, who are you talking to? This is when he turned Toronto hood man on him, okay? He's like, yo, who are you talking to, dog? You ain't talking to me. I know you're not talking to me, fam. The bus driver's like, listen, you have to get off. I have a route to do. I'm doing my job. Get off the bus. Wayne's like, yo, bro, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You don't know me. You don't know me from nowhere, eh? This is my ends, eh? You're in my ends. You're doing your job in my ends, fam. And I'm just sitting down quiet and content, like, okay, the bus driver will get him off, and then I can get home safely, hopefully. They're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So as they're arguing, Wayne looks at me and says, I'm not getting off the bus unless she gets off the bus. The bus driver was heaven sent, because the bus driver said, listen, the young lady can stay. She paid her money. You have to go. Wayne's just standing there. He's just looking at me. Everyone's staring at me. Everyone on the bus is staring at me, okay? And I'm just like, you know what? Let me just play my phone. Well, I wasn't really playing on my phone. I was texting Dan, telling him I'm going to be at the next stop. But I'm just playing on my phone, trying to act like I have nothing to do with this situation. And then Wayne grabs my hand and tries to, like, pull me off the bus, and I'm pulling back, and the bus driver pushes Wayne out the bus and closes the door. So he pushes Wayne out the bus. I don't know what they have to press or pull to close the door, but he pushes him, and he actually fell on his ass. And then the bus driver pulled whatever he had to pull from inside and closed the door. And the bus driver comes to me, he's like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Wayne gets up and starts standing in front of the bus, okay? Let me explain something to you guys. Where this guy lives, the intersection is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, where the bus is, it doesn't have a dent in it. Like in Canada, some of the bus stops is a dent. So the bus can be here and traffic can still go when it's at the bus stop. This one didn't have that dent. So Wayne standing in front of the bus was causing traffic in that lane. People had to like move outside of the bus, and it was like chaotic. It was freaking chaotic. It was the middle of rush hour. It was the afternoon, bro. Cars pumping. Wayne is just standing in front of the bus like this with a mad face. Like, what are you trying to prove right now? That you're immature? Because right now you look like a fool in front of everyone. These are your ends, as you say, right? These are your ends. That means people around here are going to remember you and think you're a crackhead because you're standing in front of a bus. Move. So maybe 5 minutes goes by, the bus driver pumping the horn. Wayne did not budge. He didn't move. There were people at the bus stop trying to get in the bus, but the bus driver won't open the door because he don't want Wayne to come in, that were knocking on the door telling him to move. Yo, get out of the way. Like, you're causing traffic. He wasn't looking. It looked like he wasn't even blinking. He was just staring at the bus like this. I was like, bro, there are people pushing him from this side, talking to him. He's just like this. I was like, this guy is crazy. What did I get myself into? So the bus driver calls his supervisor, and after he comes off the phone, he goes on the speaker or whatever in the bus, and he's like, the bus is going out of service. So I'm like, well, goddamn, okay? At this point, Wayne went from looking directly at the bus like this, because I was standing right in the front looking at him like, move, just go. He went from that to, I guess he got tired and leaned against the bus this way. So his back is facing the bus. So I'm like, this is my time to escape. I called Dan. I'm like, yo, turn on your car. I'm about to come running in the passenger seat. As soon as I sit my ass down, gun it, we gone. Keep in mind that Wayne's friends are still there, okay? So when the bus goes out of service, the bus driver kept the front door closed and the back door was open for everyone to get off to get on another bus. So, you know, I'm just creeping behind people trying to like not be seen in a crowd. And Wayne didn't look at me. He didn't even turn our way. But his friends were at the bus stop recording everything. Literally had their phones out going like this, recording the people coming off, laughing their heads off like they're not grown-ass men who should be going to work and having a job. You feel me? So I camouflage myself in the group of people who are coming off the bus, and I run across the street to where Dan is. I hop in his car, and Dan guns it. Just shoot, shoot, shoot. Went up the furthest way we could. You know, it was easier to go this way, but we went up that way because we didn't want to pass by Wayne. So anyway, we're driving or whatever. Dan is telling me about his older brother's beef with Wayne and all that. That don't matter. It's not a part of the story. That's their own problem. But I get a call maybe 15 minutes into the drive home with Dan, and it's Wayne. I ain't answering that shit, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? The next day I went over to Rogers. Sorry. The next day I went to Rogers, which was the phone company that I was with, and I changed my phone number. My mom asked me, why did you change your phone number? I was like, I don't know, because I want to. You know, you had to lie because I was dating an old ass nigga. But I changed my phone number. I didn't answer any of his anything. He didn't have social media like that, but he was trying to reach out to me through his friend's social media, and I was like, no. And then one day, I think this was like 3 or 4 days after this whole incident, I went downstairs in my building at the time, the building that I lived in at the time. I went downstairs, and these guys who I know in my building said that some guy with tats all over his body and his face. First of all, I was with my mama when they told me this. Like, you couldn't wait till my mama wasn't with me. But they came up to me when I was with my mama, and they're like, yo, Paris, some guy with tats all over his face, he was with 2 other guys. They came here, they're asking for you, you know? But I told them I don't know who Paris is, because, yo, he was looking mad suspect. So I'm like, yo, thank you. Thank you. Like, he knew where I live, but he didn't know my apartment number. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, thank you for saying that, because if you had told him where I live, because they do know where I live, who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? But for that entire month, I was like so low-key. I'm talking about hats and sunglasses with hoodies on, walking outside in the burning sun. I did not care. I was so alert and so awake. Okay, so anyways, fast forward to like a month later. I had him on BBM, because back in the day that's what we used, BBM. I had him on BBM, and you know, he was sending me messages or whatever through my BBM pin, but I would ignore it. I think I blocked him at one point, but I still had his pin saved in my phone. So, you know, like a month later, I was like, I miss this nigga. With my stupid crazy ass, I miss this crazy ass lunatic murdering ass nigga. I miss him. So I added his pin back on my phone, and his display picture popped up, and it was a picture of him kissing some girl with purple hair. So I was like, you know what? He found a new girl, and he don't care about me no more, you know? You know how niggas is. Niggas find a new bitch, and they remember your name. So I was like, you know what? Good. Good for you. I hope you happy. I hope you stay happy. I hope you leave me alone. I miss you right now. But guess what? I'm getting a new nigga right now. I can have another you in a minute. Anyways, guys, that's how me and my crazy psycho ex broke up, since you guys wanted to hear about it. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All that jazz in the description box down below. My Fenty Beauty contest is still going on my Instagram. All you have to do is find my Fenty Beauty post on my Instagram. Like that picture. Leave a crown once a day. Be following my Instagram. All the information is on my video I did a few days ago on my Fenty Beauty. I spent $1,000 on Fenty Beauty. It's in that video, so go check it out. There are 5 winners, so you know there's a lot of you who are gonna get some stuff. And after the contest is done, I have a surprise for you guys as well, so make sure you follow me on Instagram for all those details. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you or a friend, or you've ever been in a situation where a crazy ass nigga wants to kill you, but then you were like, I think I love him. Something like that. Let me know. And before I go, I want to give a big shout out to my subscriber of the day, which is KX_Y on Twitter. There she go. There she go. Let's turn this around. Can we turn this around? Oh shit. It said no. There you go. Turn at. Okay, you guys get the point though. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for all your love and your kind comments. All of that, girl. Shout outs to you. Smooches. If you want to be the subscriber of the day, all you have to do is be following me on Twitter and be very active on my social media accounts, and you could have a chance to be subscriber of the day too, okay? If you guys watched my last story time, you know what the next story time is gonna be, since I did this story time, do the math. So I'll be doing that soon, and I hope you guys, I don't know, I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna just go now, okay? Follow me on Instagram though, okay? What's up? Love you guys so much. I gotta tell you twice, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye guys.